video lesson, I will go over how to play Can You Feel the Love Tonight, the Lion King version and the Elton John version. So first, we're going to go over the music sheets, then I will show you the chords, and then the second and third part of this video lesson, I will go over the strumming pattern and a finger picking style. So if you haven't already done so, please download these music sheets. The link is at the bottom of this video in the information section. So we will start out with that first. So for this first part, I just want to briefly go over these music sheets. So let's take a look at the Lion King version first. So it's in the key of G, time is 4/4, tempo is around 120 to 130, so that's about average speed. The strumming pattern that I like to use is down, down, up, down, down, up. And then you notice here that an asterisk indicates that the chord will last twice as long, so it will last for 2 measures or 8 beats. Then a caret symbol here indicates a tremolo. And when you don't know what a tremolo is, I will explain it in the video. These are the chords you'll be using throughout the song. So now let's take a look at the song. First, you'll notice that the first and second lines of verse number 1 are very similar to verse number 2. In fact, they're exactly the same except for this last line here. So one helpful tip when you're learning new songs is to go through and identify these patterns so you can learn more efficiently. So what that basically means is that if you learn the first 2 lines of verse 1, you'll be able to play all of verse 2. So other things I would like to point out is that the chorus here repeats here, and the chorus number 2 is exactly the same as the first chorus. They just have different lyrics and this last part here. So now let's take a look at the Elton John version. So this version is very similar to the other one. It's in the same key, same time, and uses the same chords. There are, however, a couple of major differences. The song is a little bit slower, tempo is around 80 to 90, and I prefer to finger pick since this version is more like a romantic ballad. Looking at the song, you'll notice that verse 1 and verse 2 uses the same chord progressions, but with different lyrics. And for the chorus, you'll notice that only the first 2 lines are unique, and these last 2 lines just repeat. So now I think we're ready to move on to learn the chords. Okay, so now we're going to go over the chords in detail. As a reminder, a string fingering and finger numbering, the strings are numbered bottom up, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and your fingers are numbered starting with the index finger, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's start with the C chord. The C chord, you're going to put your ring finger or third finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. The G chord, index finger, 2nd fret, 1st string. Middle finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string. Ring finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string. A minor, middle finger, 2nd fret, 4th string. D, your first 3 fingers are going to go on the 2nd fret of the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. Now there's another way to do D, and that would be to bar the first 2, the 4th and 3rd strings with either your index or your middle finger, and put your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string like this. I could see how if you were to bar it like this, you can easily transition to G, because in the song there are some parts where you have to do that very quickly. So I would recommend that you experiment and find whatever fingering works best for you. So let's move on to the E minor. The E minor chord has your index finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, middle finger 3rd fret 2nd string, ring finger 4th fret 3rd string. For the F chord, it's index finger 1st fret 2nd string, middle finger 2nd fret, 4th string. And lastly, A7, you want to put your index finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string. So what I would recommend is for you to go through the song and to play through the chord progressions with just a simple down strum for every chord.